Hi there, I'm Annabelle, and welcome to my final Theater 100 vlog. This week I read the play Marisol, and it was really, really hard to understand, and I read it twice, actually, because it was really intense, and a lot of things kind of were just like, I feel like you had to see it on like actually being performed in order to like understand what was really happening. Um, Quick side note, if you see me like making weird movements, we found a little stray kitty and he's my buddy now, so yeah, very precious. Anyway, so this performance was insane. I mean, the play itself was set in New York City in the present time. Marisol is a 26-year-old Puerto Rican woman who finds herself in this predicament where the world is basically falling apart. It is in the world where Christianity is accepted as real. And so it was really, really weird. A man became pregnant. He was also abusive, but then like not abusive, and insane, but not insane. Everybody was insane. Anyway, so I thought that this was a really interesting one to choose because the other ones that I kind of glanced at were This Is Our Youth, which interested me, but I just wanted to look at the other ones to see what my options were, and Ching Chong Chinaman, which I just didn't think I could say over like a slur like over and over for 6 minutes. So I think that Marisol would be a great play for KU to perform because Marisol was this very mature and like raw piece that had a lot of elements going on to it, that I think KU could perform really well based on the other performances I have seen. I think the sexual nature of it, the weird and the intense nature, it has a lot of mature overtones, and it has like religion in it, and I think that KU could portray that really well without being like it's just a play about God. And so I would like to see it performed basically like on the main stage. I think that would be really interesting. And honestly, like I think there's not a lot of props needed. A good like backdrop maybe, like something that could move. I think that would be really good. So I think that the costumes would be the most interesting part. I would really like it to see it like something like Carnival. So Carnival had like these demons, and I think I mentioned it in my vlog that I thought they were so cool. I think that if maybe they were like adapted a little bit, so they weren't as like nearly intense as Carnival is, and obviously to make it KU's own and not just Carnival. I think that could be really cool. The blue demons would be super awesome because the world is literally like on fire. Like, I think that would just be really, really awesome to see that happening. And then the last point was to mention why it was important for our times. And I think it's really important because in the age of COVID, everything kind of feels like the end of the world. Everything kind of feels like the apocalypse. There have been instances where it has felt like the apocalypse, like we had the insurrection at the White House. That was that felt kind of like Marisol almost. It was like, what is going on? I just woke up and all of this is happening. And the food issue where everything is turned into salt, I think that's really cool. Well, not really cool. I think it would be really cool for KU to do it because we are in such a terrible time with global warming. Things are becoming extinct, like animals are going extinct at like a rapid rate. And then I think that the speculation that COVID is the end of the world could maybe help people realize that it's not that awful. And I think KU could turn the aspect of Marisol into something super interesting, because it's basically just this huge monologue of her life is going insane. And she like runs into different characters as she goes on. Yeah, I just think that KU would make a really good performance out of it, and I would love to see it performed in the world of Lawrence. You know, they set everything kind of in Kansas in all of the plays. And so I think it would be really cool to see this as Lawrence, you know, like going to Brooklyn is like going to West Lawrence, or going like in the Bronx is going into Mass Street. I think that would be super cool to see that. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great semester, end of the semester, and I hope maybe KU would take this into consideration. Have a great summer, everybody.